Whether a liability payable after 12 months from the balance sheet date can be classified as current liability. For this, we have to look at the operating cycle of the entity. Whether the operating cycle is greater than 12 months or operating cycle is less than or equal to 12 months. If the operating cycle is less than or equal to 12 months and if the liability is payable after 12 months, then that is a straight case of classification as a long-term liability and not as current liability. Let's say, for example, the operating cycle is only 6 months, but the liability that is lying on the balance sheet date is payable after 12 months. So that is exceeding the operating cycle period. So for that reason, we will classify it as long-term liability and not as current liability. Now let us come back to the other scenario where the operating cycle is greater than 12 months. In that case, we have to see whether the liability payable after 12 months is within the operating cycle period or is it beyond the operating cycle period. Let's say the operating cycle period is 18 months, and we are saying liability payable after 12 months. Let's say the liability payable after 12 months is 16 months. Okay. So from balance sheet date, it is payable within 16 months. So this liability period is within the operating cycle of 18 months. In such case, this liability have to be classified as current liability. Let us also take another scenario. Already we have mentioned the operating cycle is 18 months. But let's say the liability that is lying on the balance sheet date is payable after 12 months. Let's say it is payable on 20th month. So this liability period is greater than the operating cycle period of 18 months. So this liability is greater than operating cycle period. So this should be classified as long-term liability only. And here we go, Credit and Financial Analysis Mastery course. It's a comprehensive pre-recorded online course that comes with 15 modules of video lectures, basically 70 plus hours of video contents, multiple ebooks and reading materials related to credit and financial analysis that will make up another 30 plus hours of content. So totally it is 100 plus hours of learning resources. Then you will also get access to a private community in Telegram for clarifying your doubts in credit and financial domain. Then you also have the flexibility to choose 1-year subscription or lifetime subscription depending upon your learning goals. So by joining this course, you will learn basics of credit analysis, how to read balance sheet, financial ratio analysis, cash flow, fund flow analysis, how to arrive at credit risk rating, how to prepare CMA report, cash budget, how to assess credit facilities like CC, OD, LC, BG, term loan, how to write bank loan proposal, and you will also have access to case studies related to credit analysis. So to join this course, to know more about the course, comment CFA, and I'll share the details with you.